Start game now.
Welcome, retro fans, to another edition of the No Sword Gamer. Today I'm going to look at a TV guide I took out of the Retro Junk Box back in episode 3. This TV guide is from June 25th, 1983 and was sold for a whopping 50 cents. The TV guide itself started back in 1953, I believe, and continues on to this day, even though its brand has been split into different name brands, and they're not all related. They're owned by different companies. And I believe TV Guide now is bi-weekly, where at this time it was every week you'd get another TV guide. Basically, it has all your TV listings in it, including articles like this one that will contain an article on the brand new Knight Rider show that is coming to a screen near you. Let's go through this just a little bit. It's kind of like going through a time capsule. Here we have an ad for Rocky 3, and there was quite a few ads for Rocky 3 in this one from HBO. You know, nowadays HBO is more known for their original programming, but HBO stands for Home Box Office, a box office like a movie theater, and they were known for their movies that they would run. And when they would run a film, it seemed like it was running all the time, even like 2 or 3 times a day. So yep, here they are showing off that they got Rocky 3. I pay the fool who doesn't watch Rocky 3. Let's dig in a little bit further, and we got some retro ads, including the RCA video disc player. Very interesting. Never seen one of these in a while, but basically it is a record player that plays movies, if you can believe it. So no, it's not a Laserdisc player. Its quality was similar to that of a VHS tape, but it would allow you to play these discs that you would actually have to flip halfway through the movie, and that would only last about 500 views according to RCA. But you could get video discs as low as $15 and players for $300, which I think at the time was somewhat low cost, but that's before inflation. So quite a selection of movies you could see on your RCA video disc player. Let's go on, and we will look in what was going on Saturday morning. You know, they used to have a deal where Saturday mornings they showed cartoons, but recently, for the first time ever, there was no cartoons on network TV on Saturday morning. Let's see, get an idea of what kind of cartoons. We got Dr. Snuggles. Not really sure what that is. Oh, now we got some Flintstone funnies going on, and the Super Friends, as well as Popeye and Olive Oil. I think this was kind of at a time where they had some original cartoons, but before cartoons like He-Man and G.I. Joe became popular, they basically reran a whole bunch of old cartoons. But they did have some originals like Shirt Tales going on there, and the Pac-Man, Little Rascals, and Richie Rich cartoons. So that is very cool to see. I think I would have liked to watch some Smurfs or let's see, what else do we got? I don't know. I would definitely like to watch Pac-Man if I was a kid back in that time. This is kind of right before I remember. I do remember Looney Tunes like Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner. Got some more Pac-Man going on there. So yeah, you kind of get an idea. You can watch Scooby and Scrappy. I really dig just seeing what used to be playing. It kind of takes you back in time. You know, a lot of kids nowadays don't know what it's like to have to wait to watch a cartoon at a certain time. How about a cartoon based on the Dukes of Hazzard or Gary Coleman? Yeah, they really did some experimenting in the early 80s. They would take some live action TV shows and they would basically switch them over and try and turn them into a cartoon and get some more kids. So we got some more retro ads going on. What else do we got here? You know what? I used to get home from school about 3 p.m. and I'd watch cartoons. Let's see what kids would watch in 1983. How about Scooby-Doo? We're seeing a lot of Scooby-Doo, it seems. What else we got? Mighty Mouse, Bugs, Porky, and Roadrunner. Hey, you can watch some Little House on the Prairie or some Underdog. So yeah, Tom and Jerry going on there. Don't know what else we got. But yeah, this is just kind of what they would watch when they came home. How about some Spider-Man and Spider-Woman or some Popeye? See, there you go. You got some more of the kind of the older cartoons going on. Flintstones, Super Friends, which is still great even today, even in all its cheesiness, and some Jonny Quest, the original Jonny Quest. And if we turn the page, we can actually see what was on Tuesday evening. So let's see. How about the A-Team? Yep, the A-Team, followed by Remington Steele and St. Elsewhere. That would be on NBC. Or you could turn it to, I believe, CBS and watch Happy Days, Jonny Loves Chachi, Three's Company, 9 to 5, and Heart to Heart. So yeah, very interesting, some of the things you could watch back in the early 80s. And the movie The Pride of Jesse Hallam, which I have no idea what that is. Let's go on and look some more. How about a weight loss ad featuring Barbara Eden, star of I Dream of Jeannie, showing off her extra skinniness, including, I love this before and after picture. Now, I don't know about a shirt. Does that say slave? And it just looks really awkward, and she's got a cigarette. And then there's another lady, but it's so fuzzy. I'm pretty sure that it could be two completely different people, and that could actually be a man for all I know, wearing some sort of disguise to make him look like a woman. I don't know, that could be a man also. You never know with these fuzzy pictures, but hey, Barbara Eden says it works, so, we got to trust her, right? Let's go on and see what else we got here. How about an article on the Hoff himself and Knight Rider? Look at that. That does not look like David Hasselhoff today. Not at all. He kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid almost in there. But yep, dog bites man. Man pets car. Stars born. That is some creative storytelling there. And I think there was one more thing I wanted to point out, and that is sometimes they would include these cartoons in the end. And we have this guy and lady talking up, and he says, I just don't think it will work out. You're an Atari, and I'm ColecoVision. I'm going to have to share that with Willie of the ColecoVision podcast. So, yep. And we got some cool light cigarettes, because this was at a time when it was cool to advertise cigarettes. Now that's kind of gone by the wayside. But yeah, it does have the little Surgeon General warning, though. I thought that might be before this time. So there you go. TV guide from 1983. And don't forget to get your Kodak camera before the Kodak disc. Look at the high quality of that shot compared to that one. That's a great picture, I guess, because that's what I want to... Well, no, I don't want a picture of a guy on a pommel horse. So I'm really wondering what they were thinking there. But it is interesting to see how pictures, the best pictures of the 80s, look nothing compared to the digital pictures of the day, just to show how far we've gone. So there you go, guys. Thanks for joining me for a little look at a 1983 TV guide. So I am the No Swear Gamer. He is the Hoff, and we will see you next time right here. Take care, everybody.